You mentioned twice about York full time. What are your views about Hereford going full time? Would you like to go if you could have the opportunity?
Yeah, of course we would. Yeah, but we're not in a position to do that right now, and we know that. So, I talked about it in the summer. About obviously, where we were as a football club, and obviously the requirement probably for us to be anywhere near that was we need a minimum of 3,000 season ticket holders, because we don't have the resources that some other clubs have. We have a fantastic fan base, and obviously they spend a lot of money coming to the games and travelling, but we only use the revenue we bring into the club. So to be full time, there are lots of different figures banded around, but to be competitive at full time, you'd probably need a little bit more than what we could afford right now to do that. So we could go full time now and do similar what Nuneaton have done, and have lots of young players, hungry and young, but very naive as well at the same time. So, but that's not the way we feel is the best way forward for us as a football club. So at the moment we choose to do this way because that's what we can do, and we can be competitive this way.
But you mentioned obviously York being full times a couple of times in your previous interview. Do you not think that we've got to give it a little bit more consideration, or how are we going to compete? In other words, if we're not full time?
Yeah, and that's because we can compete because of the quality of player we have here at the moment, being part time. So we've got, like I said to the boys last week, that we've been to Fleetwood and got a result and matched them in a replay. We've been to Eastleigh and got a result. We've had Dagenham here and got a result with what basically wasn't really a first 11 on the day. So we know that when everyone's at it, we're more than competitive. What we can't do is we can't put the club in a position where it would then become, a position where it went through last time. So it's one of them ones that we have to be, and the board have been great about it. They've tried to give us as much as they can. Which we're working with, and it seems to be doing okay at the moment. And as I said, we're not 100% yet because we haven't got everybody fit. And when we've got Keon 100% fit, Jennison 100% fit, Jordan Lamb 100% fit, Mike Simmons 100% fit. When we start getting everybody 100% fit, there's the team has a different outlook again a little bit. So, and that's not being disrespectful to the players that are playing right now, because there's some decent players out there. So, like I said, in an ideal world, yes, we'd all love to be full time. But that's without, we can't do that to the detriment of the football club as a whole. So like I said, the people behind the scenes and the board and all the volunteers work tirelessly to bring in as much as they can. But obviously we feel at the moment that probably it's best served being the way we are and doing it the way we are.
Do you have to prepare differently for the full-time teams when you play them?
No, not really. We prepared the same. In the fact that we did a little homework, we watched the video of their game last week. We had a little look at what they might do, and of course a lot of it is guesswork sometimes, because you don't know where they're going to change and what they're going to bring in. So last week Parkin didn't start; he came off the bench. So this week we had an inkling that he might start, and that he did. So no, we don't change too much. We just have to make sure that the players are understanding that they, rather than chasing every ball, you might have to just save your legs a little bit, because you're going to need to be, you have to compete against a team that train every day.
And is that pleasing for you that we came through so strong in the last 15 minutes?
Like I said, the players have done absolutely fantastic today. They should be really pleased and proud of what they've done today, because they've given a real solid performance. They've kept, as I said, many teams' favourites for this season. Limited to one effort on goal, one effort wide of the target, and a few crosses. And we've had a header in the first minute, and again, like I said to my half time, had that gone in, it may change the game again, because like I said, goals do change games. But we deserve to get back in the game, because I thought the way we pressed, and when we did have a chance to press, and when we did have a chance to play, we know there's work to do. There always is. That we know that in the final third we're not quite there yet. We know that defensively we seem pretty sound at the moment with the lads. So, like I said, as a unit, we're quite strong defensively, but we need to be a little bit more clinical. I don't know, maybe selfish, maybe, I don't know. But we certainly, for all of our play, we certainly needed to have maybe a few more efforts on target or balls into the box that we didn't have. The lads are turning them down a little bit at times, and whether it's because they're trying to score a perfect goal or not, I don't know. But we just, we get in the final third of the pitch, we want end product. End product is a cross or a finish of some sort. So, and if we start doing that, everyone will understand when the ball goes wide, it's coming in the box, and then they'll get on the end of things. So, but in general, like I said, we're in a really good place at the moment. The lads are fit, as you've seen today. Really pleased with what they've given us as a performance as well, because obviously last week was disappointing for everybody. So they've bounced back today brilliantly, and now we've got to prepare for another tough one away to last season's playoff finalists and trophy winners. So it doesn't get any easier, but that's what we compete in these divisions for, is to go and play these teams. And like I said, another stern challenge for us next week.
Thank you. Harvey Smith, will you be able to give him any time?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, the four at the back there dragged themselves off the pitch and they are feeling it a bit. But we've got a week to recover, so we'll be very careful what we do this week regarding them players so far. But again, it's hard to replace anyone when the lads are doing okay. They're doing all right. So it is really difficult at times, and I understand when Jamie comes on and sets a goal up, and then he comes on and scores the winner, and then he comes on and sets up another goal. Of course you are, but we see more of Jamie than 15 minutes every Saturday, and we know that he's got so much talent, and he's chomping at the bit. But and when he gets his chance, he'll be ready. But like I said, you can't force it to happen. And like I said, Jordan did okay today wide, and Jennison did a fairly stern job out there. Although we'd like a bit more end product from him as well. But again, it's his first game in 3 weeks nearly. So we're, like I said, we're not far off. We are very, very close to being where we need to be. And if we are where we are right now and we're not quite there yet, then hopefully that's promising for things to come.